Hey everybody, I'm going to talk about the Blaine deck tonight. I already tried to make a video and my phone died, so that's whatever. Anyways, just to go over this real quick. So the Blaine deck was definitely by far my favorite deck, and I have a Blaine's Charizard on the way. Speaking of Charizards, I have a Shadowless that I'm bidding on tonight, so I need to get back to that. But Blaine's Arcanine, great card. It's got Heat Tackle, does 40, could do 10 damage to itself, but for 3 energy, who's complaining? Great holo on this card, great artwork on this card. Also, Firestorm, discard 3 energy, but it can do 120, so you can knock out literally anybody with 120. I mean, in the old game, speaking. Just want to have that real close. There you go, you can see that. Okay. Fire energy, fire energy, fire energy. Blaine's Growlithe, Blaze takes 2 fire energy to do 20, but it does 10 damage to every grass type. So if you're playing grass deck, then that could be very helpful. Blaine's Kangaskhan, amazing art on him. Child's Punch does 10 damage. Tails, nothing. That's kind of stupid. But 3 of energy, and it can do 1-2 punch, flip a coin. If heads, this does 30 plus 10. If tails, this does 30. Either way, 3 of energy for 30. I'm not complaining. Blaine's Tauros, favorite card, love this card, I love the art on it, I just love Tauros in general. 3-pronged tail, 3 coins, this attack does 10 damage times the number of heads, total luck. Full speed charge, flip 4 coins, does 20 damage times the number of heads, 20 damage times the number of tails, and damage to Tauros, which could take Tauros out completely, which would suck if you got 4 tails. Blaine's Charmander, amazing art on him. I love this card. I will say it again and again and again. I love this card. Fire Tail Slap. Use this attack if there's any fire energy attached to Blaine's Charmander. Flip a coin. If tails, discard 1 energy, but it's still 20 damage for 1 fire energy, which is dope for a little starter card like that. I have a fighting energy in here for Rhyhorn that I added. Blaine's Doduo, great artwork on him. Wild Kick, flip a coin if tails is attack does nothing, but any energy and you can do 20. That's pretty dope. Retaliate does 10 damage times the number of damage counters on Doduo, so if he's about to die, slap a second energy on him and do some damage and retaliate to your opponent. Fire energy, fire energy, fire energy. Blaine's Growlithe. I really like the artwork on him more than the first one. Stoke, search your deck for fire energy. That's dope. Kind of like Vulpix with Will-O-the-Wisp. How it lets you get energies. Body Slam, flip a coin if heads, defending Pokemon is paralyzed. For 3 energy, doing 20 damage. I'm not all that impressed. Moving on. The one fighting card I have in here. Brock's Rhyhorn. The art on him is really, really dope. Horn Charge, flip a coin if tails is attack does nothing, but if it goes through, you're doing 30 damage with 1 energy. And then Overrun, flip a coin if heads and your opponent has any bench Pokemon, choose 1 and this does 20 damage to it. But it can be 3 of any energy, which is perfect to run him in this fire deck. So that makes sense why it's any energy. In the first video, I mentioned this was my favorite of all the cards in here for the art. I didn't know why, and I couldn't explain what was behind here, behind Vulpix, but whatever. It's really cool. I love how it's simple. Bite does 10 damage. Call of Will-O-the-Wisp down here allows you to grab as many, or flip 3 coins and grab a fire energy in your discard pile for each heads. Super helpful. Could grab up to 3 fire energies. Blaine's Charmeleon, not a huge fan of him, but whatever. Or the art that much. Blaine's Charizard is way cooler looking. Fire Claws. 2 fire to do 30 damage, not complaining. Bonfire, flip 3 coins for each heads, discard 1 energy, 1 fire energy, and do 10 damage. So if you're flipping 3 coins, you could do potentially flipping all heads, 30 damage to every single Pokemon on your opponent's field, including the bench. Whew, that would hurt. Okay, Blaine's Charmander. Once again, I love the art on him. could do 20 damage as long as you flip heads. Another art, Blaine's Charmander. So it's got slash, 2 of any energy, does 20, great. Kindle, discard 1 energy attached to him, does 10, but you can discard 1 from your opponent's Pokemon, which is pretty helpful if you're trying to, if they've used up a lot of their energy. Blaine, just a helpful card, allows you to put 2 fire energy as opposed to your normal energy placement for the turn. More fire energy, Blaine's Vulpix, yet again. Good old potion. Rapidash. Fire Main does 20. It's 1 fire energy. That attack is actually pretty dope. Stamp. Flip a coin. If heads, does 30 plus 10 to your opponent's Pokemon and 10 to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's what makes Rapidash great. Ponyta, his first stage form. If you have any bench Pokemon, flip a coin. If heads, switch Blaine's Ponyta with one of your bench Pokemon. Could be great if you're trying to do damage because it does 20 still, but you're trying to get out one of your more powerful Pokemon without having to pay the retreat cost. Skirt. Fire energy. Max revive. Discard 2 energy cards from your hand in order to put 1 basic Pokemon from your discard into your bench. Getting back that stage 1 Pokemon so you can evolve it. Blaine's Charizard, Doduo again, a lot of duplicates. That's kind of my issue again with Pokemon. There's just so many duplicates. Blaine's Gamble, discard any number of cards from your hand, then flip a coin and draw twice as many cards. That is just outright cheap. To draw twice as many cards, you need 2 of these in every Blaine deck. That is for sure. And there are 2 in this because the girl that sold it to me just had extra cards to go in with it. Blaine's Charmeleon, Potion, Bill. These are in a lot of the newer decks. I don't know why I love seeing this card. I can't explain it. Ponyta. Oh, Dodrio. We haven't talked about that. So, Mega Peck. This attack isn't all that great in my opinion. Even though it's 2 of any energy and does 50 damage, flip a coin if tails, this does nothing. So you're totally screwed with this 70 HP evolved Pokemon stuck with this attack. So sometimes it can be better to stick with that first Pokemon in the first evolve stage. Cinnabar Gym, ignore weakness when a water Pokemon does damage to a Pokemon with Blaine in its name. So it's kind of a defensive stadium card. Super Potion, just discard 1 energy attached to one of your own Pokemon. Remove 4 damage counters. So it relieves 40 damage. Pretty dope. At the cost of an energy that you could just play in the same turn. Fervor. Show the top 3 cards from your deck to all players. Put any number of fire energy cards there into your hand and discard the rest. So this just lets you get your fire energy. There are 2 in this deck. Another Blaine's Growlithe, and I think that wraps it up. But basically, for the most part, my phone is dying. Otherwise, I would have tilted the camera more this way. But anyways, to wrap things up, this is my favorite deck for sure. This is the one that kind of got me back into things. I saw that Arcanine, I saw Blaine, and I saw the red and black. As you can see from the jersey, it's one of my favorite color combos. And I just think this is one of the decks to get for sure if you're getting back into it. Honestly, I haven't had much luck playing with my wife. This deck hasn't performed all that great. Probably just needs to be shuffled, honestly. As we're playing with all base 1 and base 2 decks and gym heroes. But for the most part, I love this deck. It's a great deck. These cards are minty, and they are going back into the Pokeball. Anyways, thank you to anybody who viewed this, and I'm going to try and post my very mediocre collection in the next couple days, as long as another deck. I definitely want to talk about the Team Rocket deck just because I got this deck for so damn cheap, and I would like to show some love to it. It's funny because I got this deck brand new and it already has a little nick on the side here just from the plastic of how it came sealed. Like, it's flawless. There's not a scratch on it, but just because it was sealed in plastic for so long, it did damage here. So beware when you're buying a new deck, because it may not always be as crispy clean as you think. Anyways, time to wrap it up, guys. Oh, and one more thing. I just wanted to get my beautiful wife on here. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
There you go. That's all I wanted to do. Those are my annoying dogs. All right, peace out, guys.